All right, we are live, guys. Hello, everybody.
Hi, we're live, guys.
Hi, folks. We got Beyond Peril in the chat. We got Brownie Muffin, brand new subscriber, Brownie Muffin.
Muffins.
At the murder shed.
We got Mama Cryptid here, which is beautiful.
Woo!
Beautiful.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Crow's here. Hello. Hello.
What's up?
See everybody. Well, we don't see you. I mean,
Yeah.
or do we? Do we see you?
No, we got to get that feed fixed.
What?
Have you looked out your window lately?
Let me reverse the webcams. It's like looking through the people in reverse.
Yeah.
See the 90s camera shot.
I'm going to
going
install
through
a
the
reverse
corner.
peephole. All right, Kramer. All right, guys. So as you can see, we're just the three right now, but Matt will be joining us shortly, and we'll pick up with him when he arrives. But as we know, if you remember from last time, his character is actually not present at the current moment. So we'll see what happens. Ordinary
What happened?
Hi, John Scarcella. What's up, buddy?
Woo!
Yeah, hopefully it is. This is the finale for Case 15. So we'll see how this puppy goes. All right, let's get this rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes podcast. This is Case 15, The Crosses. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and a worm pretending to be dead in a mezcal bottle, twisting and turning in the amber liquid, pensively waiting for you to take just one more swig. Nasty worm. Your investigators of the unknown are Brian as Ben.
Hey, Lupine?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the way we were?
No.
Lupine as Rosa.
Hey, Brian.
Huh?
Do you remember the way we will be?
Yes.
And Matt as Kyle. Cricket.
Hey, Kyle.
Cricket. 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 And as we know, Matt's running a little late, so Kyle will be joining us shortly.
And then we all get to say, hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Call him short
Hey,
stack.
Kyle.
Well, welcome, guys. How you doing tonight? How are things going?
Good.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
How you doing?
Beautiful. I've had a very lovely day today. We had mostly sun. I actually got out and mowed my lawn for the first time. It was cool. And, of course, putting the finishing touches on this particular episode. Are you guys nervous at all? This is the finale?
Nah, I'm so used to this. Coming back, dying. 2 Utes.
Kill me, Daddy.
See? Ooh woo is all I gotta say.
Ooh.
Ooh woo.
All right. Well, guys, if you remember, one of my recent recommendos was a podcast called Smart Less with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett. Now, they've become so popular that they're producing offshoot podcasts. And one of them that they recently launched is called Bad Dates, which has weekly famous guests relate their own hilariously nightmarish romantic encounters with other people. what's a truly terrible date you've had in the past? What's your most... And I'll start us off to break the ice. So back in high school, when now ladies, let's dish, okay? Back in high school,
Spill it, baby.
when my hormones were raging beyond all human comprehension, it happened. I palled around with a young lady, strictly platonic, until one day I thought it wasn't. And I had recently passed my driver's ed test, and my dad gave me the keys to his van, which had a killer 8-track sound system complete with the best of John Williams compilation. So I invited my friend on a date one night. Now, full disclosure, I had no idea what my plan was, except maybe open mouth kissing. And we started off going through the drive-thru at McDonald's. Then, with the reeking stench of greasy burgers and greasier fries acting as juvenile aphrodisiac, I proposed we park behind a nearby elementary school to eat. Again, don't ask me why. Both of us half-heartedly plucked at our dinner, staring straight ahead, making no conversation for what seemed like forever. With each passing second, the dread within me grew. Was I supposed to make some sort of move? What was that move? Why wasn't she talking? Did she think I was like some kind of serial killer all of a sudden? I was completely frozen in panic. Then, drinking our Cokes down to the ice, it was clear that the experiment in terror was over. I took her home, dropped her off, and we never spoke about it again. That was probably one of the worst dates I've ever had. Brian, how about you?
Best?
That doesn't make for interesting stories.
Oh, that's true. Mine's not nearly as exciting as yours. I went on a date that... I went on a date that my mother set up for me.
Oh.
Introduced me to somebody. But guys, you have to realize
Maybe.
my kid's 15 and I haven't gone on a date since 2004. So this was well earlier than that. Most of you probably weren't alive. But unique name, Tamara. And the date went great. We didn't really hit it off romantically, but we did have fun, and we probably could have been great friends, except for the line that I delivered at the end of the date when I dropped her off. And I said, I take it I'm not going to see you tomorrow. And that was a fact. I did not, and I never heard from her again.
Tamara, nice.
So yeah.
Smooth about
baby.
that.
Again, haven't dated since 2004.
Fair.
And that's why. Traumatic.
I get you. All right, Lupin, how about you?
So, I guess the most traumatic has been when I went out with a guy and we had a nice time and he paid for dinner and everything. We went to a nice Italian restaurant and got home and it wasn't... I mean, he was a friend from high school. So it wasn't until like a few years later, maybe, or a year later, that he was like, oh yeah, I'm gay.
Oh.
I was like, cool. Awesome.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of those, but
Yeah.
we're still friends. So that worked out.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, dates are awkward enough, but
Yeah.
occasionally you'll just get some wackadoo experience out there. Thankfully, I'm like Brian. I haven't dated very much either, but
Yeah.
it's I'm just very glad that I don't have to do that anymore, because that was always back in the day. It was always like, I don't know what to do.
Now I have fully embraced my I hate people stance.
Right. Yeah, well, I do too, but at least I don't. I hate most people. I hate 99.9% of people.
Yeah. In this lobby.
If you're lucky to be in that tight little circle, then good for you. But otherwise, go fuck yourself.
My default position is that people are going to attack.
Yeah, 100%. Always in defensive stance.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, yeah, you guys in the chat, feel free to chime in with your bad dates.
This is too political.
And do so. Drop us a note at lovecrafttapes.com. Contact.
Damn it, Justin.
Yeah, I want to hear all about Justin's. But listeners, if you would like to drop us a letter from beyond, please visit lovecrafttapes.com anytime and fill out our contact form. We accept thoughtful criticism, thirsty praise, and even artificial intelligence that has been fed only the lyrics to all of Weird Al Yankovic's songs and thinks that is real life.
It is.
I want to hear that song.
That's because you're AI.
I is.
Damn it. What?
It is. Oh,
No,
shit. Put it up again. All right.
Lift up your logic board.
And this show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/Lovecraft Tapes. So thanks, guys. Appreciate that. And we will be probably rattling you guys off during the Q&A episode, which actually is a little bit further off because we're going to get all these episodes out. But eventually we'll get another thank you routine out here since we did it last time.
Do it.
Before we begin, we need to take a quick commercial break. Mm-hmm. All right, so there's only 3 of us, so let's see what happens. All right. I am selling to Rosa. Lupine. Rosa. Well, not Rosa, but Lupine.
Lupine.
All right. Well, thanks for coming today. You could please have a seat. Please tell me which division of the Department of Defense are you with?
That's classified.
Speak up a little bit.
That's classified.
Oh, well, of course. But here in my presentation, I totally understand that. We'll just say you're from the Department of Defense and keep it at that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me ask you. Do you have a problem with UFOs?
That's classified.
Everything's classified these days. Well, I'm here to tell you that you and the rest of your military brethren here don't have to worry because I have the perfect equipment here to help you shoot down those UFOs that may or may not exist.
Yeah, we may or may not be interested in that.
Well, the only caveat here is you may need to make sure that when you're shooting at UFOs, you can only do so if they look like clams. So focus on clam-shaped UFOs, all right?
All right.
I just want it needs to be in the contract. I want to make sure that we're totally clear.
That is definitely not the shape that most UFOs that may or may not exist are in.
Well, the most dangerous ones are. Trust me on this. Now, I understand that in America's airspace, you want to be very careful about how you shoot certain weapons of destruction, anyways. And just for instance, for the first one here, I have something called the laser disruptor.
Oh.
Do you like the looks of this? What does it look like to you?
It looks like it looks like a butt plug.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's actually the disguise. It's how we get around, importing, exporting. Yeah. Yes, when you're importing and exporting, people think of in and out, and I think of butt plugs. So that's why.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
It's either in or it's out, and but if you push this little button here. Not that
Hopefully
one.
Not while it's in.
Not that one. Just the one over here.
Okay.
Gently.
Who?
And what this does is it basically will hover up into the air and disrupt any sort of drone sentinels, because those clam-shaped UFOs tend to deploy drone sentinels. And you got to be careful of that. They want to spy on you.
Oh, we can't have that.
No, we cannot have that. And that's exactly why we developed this. This laser disruptor is what we like to call it.
Yeah.
Laser disruptor. Ignore the flashing lights. Okay, take a look at this one here. Now, this one is what we like to call an anti-aircraft antimatter cannon. Okay. Now, this one, you might notice, has a strange color.
That is a rather strange color.
What does it look like?
And what would you call this color if you were, maybe worked at Sherwin-Williams?
I guess I might call it a 5-year-old's vomit who ate grams.
Exactly. Yes, that is exactly it. So it's basically puce. Puce is what I like to call it. Puce.
Okay.
It rhymes. It's almost like puke, but just stop short. It's like it's almost like a verb.
Right.
Really. We like to call this puce verb.
Puce verb.
Yeah, it's quite striking, but it also sort of flies under the radar, and that's very important because you want to use the anti-aircraft antimatter cannon to destroy clam-shaped saucers. Okay.
Okay.
Here, just try this on. Just put it over your shoulder. It's a little heavy. Sorry. Yep. No, you've armed it. That's perfect. Excellent. Now just point it over there at that clam-shaped target that we set up.
That one?
Yes. It's yep.
Right there. Okay.
And just fire that trigger.
And then,
yep. Oh, excellent. See, you're a natural already, and this little baby will only set you back a couple mil. But, never mind. Yeah. But that's for the little guys, right? So we have the drone sentinels, we have the saucers, but for the mothership, you're going to need something entirely different. Now, this is...
What manner of mollusk is the mothership shaped like?
Oh, it's still a clam. It's all
exist.
Clams. Coming and going, it's clams.
Okay.
That's kind of all they know. Like, if you were to see another UFO that looked different than a clam, you don't want to shoot that one. Okay?
No,
definitely not. No, you want to focus directly on clams and keep them in your sight.
We don't have an international treaty with them. What are you talking about?
No. Why would you? And so this is what we call the BFG. And I'm sure you know what that stands for.
Yes, it stands for Boom Frag Goons.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
Boom Frag Goons. Yes. Not to be confused with Fried Rangoons, which is a completely different product line.
Right.
But just as tasty. Yeah, so Boom Frag Goons, essentially what you want to do is you want to lock in on the mothership when you see it. And you'll know it when you see it because it looks like a monstrous clam floating in the air. And that defies all laws of nature. We can't have this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Floating clams definitely don't exist.
Yes. Yes. Officially, they don't exist for sure.
Right.
But so the BFG, essentially you strap it in. Now you wear it like a backpack. Okay. So let me just strap you into this.
Okay.
All right. It might be a little tight, a little bit of some cinching around the waist.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. Yep. Now that's how you know it's working is when you can't breathe. And just, let me arm this baby. All right, now that high-pitched whining means it's ready to deploy. Now, we've set up a retractable roof here. Let me get that.
Okay.
Push this button here. All right, now you see that clam floating up in the sky? That's an actual mothership. Now, I know officially it doesn't exist, but I would encourage you to take a good shot at it.
That's a very good representation.
Yes,
I'm
it's
sure. Is it a
completely
hologram? It looks
fake,
really realistic.
quote unquote. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's totally not a real UFO that looks like a clam.
No. Yeah. No.
Fire away
yeah.
at will.
Okay.
What did I do?
That's the BFG in action, my friends. All right. No, yeah. Okay. Yep. It's completely gone now. Yep. You've exploded it. And I would like to personally thank you, as I am a representative of the Crab Nebula and the people of the Crab Nebula universe. We really thank you for taking care of the clam mothership, because we weren't really sure what to do about it, honestly.
And I really love your cosplay.
These are actual pincers, but maybe you didn't notice that before, but that's why I had you demo everything, because I couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, because you need a thumb for it.
All right, well, now that we've taken care of the clam-shaped mothership, and there are no other threats in the galaxy, I hate to inform you, but you are now enslaved.
That's classified.
Yes. Perfect.
And we're back. You know, if that product and or service were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry that product and or service anyway? Would you have that product and or service have your baby?
Wait.
You saying I'm pregnant?
I don't know. If it built
Seriously giving it thought.
If it built a good cradle, I guess sure. But
Hey.
no.
I'll date anything at this point.
I'm kind of it's a little bit. It moves? Oh, okay.
It moves. It moved, Jerry.
It reacts to what I said. Oh, okay.
Well, ladies, that product had me at hello, chat. I actually screwed that up. That product and or service had me at hello, chat. That's better. I can use that one. And I have to say the other line too. If that product and or service were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry that product and or service anyway? And would that product and or service have your baby? That's better. Okay, use that one.
If I had my baby, I'd fight it.
Inside baseball, guys. I'm only recording for the edit.
Yeah.
All right.
We know we're secondary.
Yeah, exactly. Got to lay down some alternative tracks.
Back to one, places.
Back to one, baby.
Thank you, one.
Coffee.
All right. It is time, my friends, to play Case 15, Tape 11. The Earth stars are right. Previously on the Lovecraft Tapes. When adulthood is suddenly thrust upon us, our previous reality of birthday cakes, Saturday morning TV, and comic book action figures is soon replaced with crushing responsibility, fear of mortality, and the lingering effects of loss. Our young investigators managed to narrowly escape the ranger station, making their way to nearby cabins to warn any residents who might also be in danger. What they find instead are horrors which drive Kyle to the edge of madness, but also enlighten Rosa with a strange incantation she suspects may aid them in their fight against this unknowable threat. As the Fellowship makes its way to the peak of the mountain in order to complete their quests, they are met by an old enemy who blocks their path forward.
Oh, yeah.
Ben and Rosa You're standing on the plateau next to Ranger Rickenbacker as Randy Harrington rushes toward the group. His voice is cracked, barely recognizable, but his words drip venom. "You owe me!" he shrieks. Even though you're not exactly sure what he's talking about, you're pretty certain it has something to do with Kyle. Whatever your friend did to incur the wrath of the bully, it sounds like Randy is going to take it out on you. All right, we need to prepare for combat.
What did I do?
So,
no.
we need to take a look at some dexterity, and I'm going to get a little notepad going here. Beep, boop, 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 boop. Alrighty, right off the bat, baby. All right, let's go ahead. Give me your dexterities. Ben.
80.
80. Rosa.
50.
80? Holy shit.
No, 50.
Oh, 50.
50.
Jesus Christ. I was like, what
50.
the hell?
Fady.
All right, 50.
Will you take that?
Ranger Rickenbacker. I'm just going to put Rick for funsies.
110.
He has a dexterity of 55.
7,000.
And then we have Mr. Randy Harrington with a dexterity of 60.
Loser.
Right? Randy, 60. All right. So looks like we're going to start off with Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Run away! No. So he's rushing at us, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And
He's not rushing.
don't worry about distance or anything like that.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to plan my strategy.
Strategery?
Yeah. Okay. After my newfound courage and confidence in myself after going into that cabin alone and making it through the whole place, I'm no longer going to take shit from anybody.
Nice.
I'm stepping up and I'm going to pull out my machete knowing that he is not a person. And I'm going to swing as hard as I can in a downward stroke and try to catch him on his chest.
Ooh, okay. So he is going to, I'm going to say, let me take a peek here, Ben. He's going to counterattack.
I'm going to run away. No.
So you pull out your machete and essentially go to meet him, and he is going to fight back with a pencil, a number 3 pencil.
Nice.
Quite sharp that he has pulled out.
Does he ask you if you want to see how you got the scars?
Exactly.
You want to see a magic trick?
John Randy Wick. Okay. So go ahead and give me your fighting brawl, Ben.
Okay. Do you want me to roll machete? Yeah, I have
betcha.
machete. It's fighting brawl. Okay.
I'll take a Randy
machete,
John
yeah.
Wick, thank you.
Yeah. I need a 25. I rolled a 28. I need a 25. I rolled a 28. Can I spend the luck on that?
I believe you can't spend luck on...
Okay, I can't remember. It's been so long since we fought. Yeah, okay.
Isn't that correct?
I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
Can be spent on luck roll. Cannot be spent on luck rolls, damage rolls, sanity rolls, or rolls to determine how many of critical fumbles. So,
so maybe it can be.
Yeah, you can.
Spent on the attack.
That's not considered a damage roll. No, because that's separate. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like you can spend luck on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you have access to that handout too, I believe.
I do.
It's called Push and Luck.
Push it.
Okay, let me check one quick thing here.
Okay, yeah, let's make sure.
Attacks.
I don't know what the damage on my axe is.
11.
5 million?
Yeah, I'd say to be, conservative.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Skip it. Presets. You can't force rolls in combat.
Okay.
Okay.
That at least that's what I'm seeing here. But I thought when I looked at my push luck thing, it says you can push combat. Oh no, combat can't be pushed. So you can spend luck on combat.
Okay.
That is
It's only
absolutely
3, so I'm going to try. This might be our strongest. The first attack might be the strongest we get, so I'm going to try it.
Let's see how he rolls with
Okay.
his counterattack
Before I spend it.
Yeah, because then maybe if it's essentially
Crazy.
it's
Yeah.
the higher level of success, then
Yeah.
that's what happens. So here we go.
All right.
Yeah, he rolled a
Yeah, he kicked my ass.
55 or needed a 55, rolled a 45 and succeeded. So if you spend 3, that will be and actually I'm trying to remember the tie situation. I think it's defender gets it, right? Combat. Defender.
Yeah. But
Open up. Double checking. Combine skill.
I think that's on a
Surprise
block,
attack,
though, isn't it?
Fighting maneuver.
Not on an attack, because they take usually a negative to attack if it's not their initiative, if it's not their dexterity and the lead or whatever it's called in this.
Activities. Speed roll. Conflict.
Resolution. Conflict resolution. Figure out how to fight without fighting.
Yeah, my cheat sheet doesn't really have anything. Combat tide.
Does he get a negative to attack me back? Since I had the higher dexterity to start?
Nope.
That seems weird.
Nice try,
I have
though.
dexterity then.
Nice try.
I'm just going to always attack back then instead of dodge.
no, because you win if you dodge, and you both get the same result. You know what I mean? So, like, if you both succeeded, then you win if you dodged, or if you both failed, you win if you dodged.
All right, so I found.
Okay.
Let's see here. The attacker only wins the tie if the defender is fighting back. If the defender is dodging, the attacker loses the tie.
Okay, so I would win in that.
You
Yeah,
would win if you
the
bump
3.
the 3. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm bumping it. I'm not taking 3 points
All
of
right, what's
damage.
that take
I'd be
your
dead.
luck to?
Oh my god, I don't know if I can survive. I'm at 70.
So you're down to 70 now? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So
It's only 2 damage, but
yep.
it's
so,
something.
So you rush toward Randy, whipping out your machete, pissed as hell. And he whips out his pencil. And we need you to describe, because since you use luck, how did you turn the tide, essentially?
Yeah, it was actually it wasn't really on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm normally a clumsy person, and as I was rushing, I slipped on the wet leaves, which shifted me to the right, where his jab was coming from, with the pencil towards my cheek. And as that slip happened, I came down with the force of the machete, but not in the chest area, on his left arm instead.
Okay, good. And so the machete takes a big chunk out of his left arm, and you see blood spurt out, and he shrieks in pain.
Not paying.
And he takes 2 points.
Yep.
Okay. He actually has quite a few hit points.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. All right. Now, thanks, Crow. Appreciate the tip there. Woo, doggy. It is Randy's turn. And of course, since he's right there, he's going to be completely pissed and just say, Ben, how could you? You can't defend that jackass. And he thrusts up towards your groin with the pencil. What are you
Good
gonna
luck. I can't even find
do? You
it.
can dodge. You can fight back. You can run away.
Run,
You can maneuver.
run away.
Try to disarm him. Do something else.
I'm going to dodge because I'm already slipping on those leaves. So I'm going to use that to my advantage and
All right.
try to slide away.
Okay. So go ahead and we'll do another attack here with the pencil.
You attack me and then I'll roll my dodge.
Shelly DM Gaming is rating. Thanks, Shelly.
Woo! I need a 60. I rolled a 93. What'd you get?
I need a 55. I rolled a 93. So
We both got 93s.
90. Well, shit. So Randy is a bit too disoriented from the hit, and you could see blood is just pouring out of his. Hey, procrastinating Pat, thanks for following.
It's blood's flowing out of his what?
Yep, blood is flowing out of Randy's arm at a fast rate, and you're very surprised, Ben, because you had expected that if Randy were not human, you wouldn't see blood.
Is this red blood? It looks
This
like
is
human
red,
blood.
normal blood.
All
And
right, I'm going to call myself out on this one, Jeremy. Let me know what you think. I think that would be a sanity roll for me because I thought he was a mushroom.
not at this stage. No, I think this is just more of a shock. Yeah.
Okay.
Because even though
hurting a person though,
even though Ben wasn't expecting it, it's not at this stage. It's not sanity inducing.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep. So, anyways, so he is a bit put off and woozy from that wound in the arm, and his pencil just arcs upward toward your groin, and then you step away from it nimbly. And even though you tried to dodge away from it, you slipped in those same leaves and come down on one knee.
Yeah.
So the two of you are now almost face to face. He's slightly above you.
Okay.
And Rick is next. So Ranger Rick is going to say, "Oh, Ben, what are you doing? It's Randy. God, can't you see he's hurt?"
I thought he was a mushroom. Randy, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, God, Randy, are you okay? And then Randy lashes out with the
chainsaw
pencil again. And tries to swipe at
machete.
Yeah, right. Takes a swing at Ranger Rick, but clearly the fact that Randy no longer has eyes is messing with his depth perception a little bit, it seems.
Why?
And he takes a swipe with the number 3 pencil at Ranger Rick, who definitely dodges it. He backs up quickly before Randy can even get at him. And he's like, "Oh God, Randy, what are you doing? Naomi, you need to die."
Oh geez.
Rosa, your turn.
He might not be all there.
Okay. So real quick, Randy looks like,
Hybrid.
I saw the red blood, but Ben thought he was a mushroom. And he's trying to swing at Ben and Rick. So he looks like a mushroom, right?
No.
Okay.
Just no eyes.
Okay. Then I think Rosa would be really like.
No, you don't think what Rosa. You are Rosa.
I am Rosa. So Rosa is very.
You mean you?
I am very unsettled by the blood, and I don't really know what. So I don't really know what to do. So I'm clutching my axe.
I was raised in the darkness.
Yes. So I don't know if you're gonna let me attack after this. but kind of depending on what he says, I want to. Randy, no, you have to leave us alone. Leave Ben and Ranger Rick and me alone. We're just trying to help.
You all need to pay.
Pay for what?
And then he pulls out from his back pocket a familiar piece of tassel. The missing tassel from your bike. And he begins to wind it between his two hands and gets up and races toward you.
How can you see?
Okay.
New round.
That's what's creeping me out.
Ben.
I don't like it.
Round 2.
So, okay. So he doesn't attack in that round. Okay.
I am going to swing around as he's running past me towards Rosa. I'm going to swing around and backhand with my left arm and try to swing my machete at his leg, at his Achilles heel, basically, to try to stop him from attacking Rosa.
All right, and he's going to dodge.
Not Jeep. I'll say, you leave Rosa alone! I need a 25. I rolled a 27. Let's do this again. And then I'm going to... Can I spend it?
He needed a 30. He rolled an 87 for his dodge. So that's 2 fails.
I'm going to spend my luck to get my hit.
Okay. And tell me how that works.
The leaves. No, I'm just kidding.
He slides on the leaves and just slides it to Randy. Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't bang on your desk. It sounds like
you're careful.
Oh, that was my mic stand.
Oh,
I'm getting a little violent here.
Because of all the leaves and me trying to scramble to get up from the slipperiness of the wet leaves, as I see him pass by me and I swing the machete to try to get him, the machete actually leaves my hand.
Oh.
And it spins once in the air, and the rotation is what hits him.
Okay. Bonk. Okay. So, and that is 2 points of damage, correct? Yep. Okay.
And I'm at 68 luck.
Okay. And he falters slightly, just a few feet from Rosa, but quickly recovers. And you can see blood pouring down his arm and also from his calf.
Nice.
And it is Randy's
baby
turn.
Cow.
Randy leaps towards Rosa with his handmade garrote between 2 hands and is going to try to choke you. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm dodging that.
Okay, a dodge. All right. So he will, this will be an attack here. So he's going to roll. He needed 55. He rolled a 51. Succeed.
Ooh. I failed with a 51 over a 28.
All right. So he actually leaps forward and tackles you to the ground and wraps the tassel around your neck and begins to squeeze. And Rosa feels her larynx constrict and takes 5 points of damage.
Holy
as
crap.
Ben and Ranger Rick hear something begin to crack in her neck.
Ooh.
So that is, I believe, half your hit points, right?
Over half, yes.
Yeah, over half. We hardly have anything as kids.
So,
right.
This is going to be half hit points. I believe it's a con or something, isn't it? Let's see. First,
Gun!
To see if I
damage
stay
dying,
conscious, yeah.
Yeah.
failure, major wound recovery.
Oh, I don't have a great con. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have a great con for sure.
No, I do not.
So let's
I
see
failed
here.
with an 88 over a 50 on my con roll.
Ooh, okay. Let me make sure I've got the that proper.
Matt
Thanks,
pooped.
thanks, Matt.
Matt says poop.
Um,
Okay, so I'm just double checking my cheat sheet to make sure that we're doing that properly because I don't want to get anybody. Wounds and healing, major wound, 50%. So you got a major wound. Target is prone and makes a con roll to avoid unconsciousness.
So I think I'm bleeding
Conscious. No, you're
No,
unconscious.
that's not
Oh, I'm
not
just
until you're
unconscious.
not until
Okay.
you're 0. So currently he's on top of you and you have fallen unconscious and you're prone.
Awesome.
Yep.
It
Okay.
is?
So at this stage, Ranger Rick is going to come to the aid now that he understands the situation
Yeah.
and is going to basically swing his. Actually,
Fucking do something,
he's gonna
Rick.
pull out his hunting rifle.
Oh,
Nice.
Good.
I was
Good.
hoping he'd do something.
Randy, I'm warning you. I'm just gonna just a flesh wound, and he fires the gun.
Don't fucking warn.
He already has 2 flesh wounds.
Just a flesh.
He
wound.
needed a 35, and he rolled a 79. So the bullet embeds in the ground next to Randy, who pays no attention to it
Well,
whatsoever.
how did? Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah. I was gonna say, did Randy dodge? But
Yeah,
He didn't need to.
doesn't matter. Matt did a high roll, so he's
Ooh.
It's because he's high,
Matt
but
got a
he needed
71 out of
99 and
99.
rolled a 71.
That's
so
not
that's
till
good.
He
tomorrow.
successfully
That's good.
rolled for hello.
What's up, roll?
He
All right.
successfully rolled for what's up.
So,
Join us.
Ranger Rick immediately tries to, actually begins to
Whoa.
load up the round for the next,
Okay.
another bullet for the next round. Okay.
Nice.
Now, at this stage, it would be Rosa's turn. But, of course, Rosa is unconscious.
Otherwise busy.
So we're going to go back up to round 3. And it is Ben's turn.
I am going to pull out my... 'cause I lost my
Whoa.
so I got to use the only weapon I got left, which is my
Slap him in
Swiss
the
Army
face.
knife that my dad gave me. That I got with my dad's initials on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull out, just to make it hurt, I'm pulling out the spoon. No. Get the rest of that eye out of there.
Get it.
I'm actually going to... I'm fumbling with it, but I pull out the screwdriver. I can't get the knife to come out for some reason. It's too stiff. It's such an old knife. But I get the Phillips screwdriver to come out. And I'm going to rush up and stick that in the back of his neck
Okay.
to get him off of Rosa.
Nice. All right. Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to attempt to do
Core
that.
that mofo.
Woo! Baby! I needed a 25 and rolled an 8. That's a hard success with 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay. All right. So he, you rush up and stick the Swiss Army knife. Is that it? Is that
Yep.
what you're using? Swiss Army knife?
Yep.
You stick the Swiss Army knife in the back of his neck and hear the chunk of the screwdriver blade sink into his shoulder blade. And the knife sticks. It won't pull back out.
Okay, it's a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver tip, just to remember.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
For some reason, it's sticking into his wound.
It won't come out.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
And he immediately turns toward you, leaving Rosa to slump on the ground.
Get up, you slump.
And he says, "You're gonna pay."
How much do I have?
And he's going to attack you. So he will be attacking you with a pencil.
I've got bazooka gum. I'll give it to you.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
I'm angry at this point, so my fear has gone. He's hurting Rosa, and that's not acceptable.
He needed a 55 and rolled a 79. That is a failure. So he lunges at you with the pencil and flops onto the ground.
I take his pencil and stick it in his brain.
His feet got tangled in Rosa's feet, in her legs, and that caused him to flop to the ground face first.
Nice.
It is now Rick's turn.
Do it, Rick.
Randy, I'm so sorry, man. And he pulls the trigger.
Rosa wakes up just enough to say,
Mask.
"Shoot the fucker!"
Join us.
Holy shit!
I mean, shit.
Ranger Rickenbacker aims carefully down the sights, and at the same moment, Randy looks up from his prone position on the ground. Ranger Rickenbacker says, "Smile, you son of a," and pulls the trigger.
Say it in his voice, though, Jeremy, please.
Please, yes.
Please.
Smile, you son of a.
Yes. That's epic.
And puts a bullet directly into one of Randy's eye sockets.
Which one?
Did we say
Doesn't
that?
matter.
Did we say that you got a critical? Because
Yes, I needed a 35. I rolled a 1. That's a critical with 8 damage.
Damage.
And Randy's body flops to the ground, not dead, still convulsing, but clearly unconscious at this point.
Jeez. So he's a hybrid. He's got to be a hybrid.
All right. So that's where we're at.
All left.
Mm-hmm. So, Ranger Rickenbacker draws a trembling breath and throws the gun to the ground as if it were a live snake. It was the only thing I could think to do. But it's Randy Harrington. I know his dad. I've known him my whole life.
Ranger Rick, you've got to check on Rosa. She's not breathing.
Okay, man. Remember our training. Okay, let's. Okay.
How can I help?
Let's turn over. Yeah. What? Don't scream, Brian. If you're gonna scream, go back here.
Oh, I didn't know I was screaming.
Yeah. But Ben, just
It's not a scream.
see if you can staunch the flow. I mean, maybe we can still save him.
I don't want to touch him. He tried to kill me twice.
But he's gonna die without help. You need to help him.
I don't think
It's the right thing to do.
I don't think he's human.
He's clearly human. Look, he's hurt. He's just something's wrong with him. We have to help him. He's sick. He's sick.
You want me to get hurt, don't you?
Yes, I do. Please, I'll help Rosa. You help.
Fine,
Randy.
I'll go help him.
You're a good boy, Ben. This is what we do.
I'm picking up my machete as I walk back over to Randy.
Okay.
And I'm going to kneel by him with my machete ready.
Okay. And Ranger Rickenbacker moves swiftly to Rosa checks her pulse, revives her. She's coming groggily to as well. And are you okay, Rosa? Rosa, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Ranger Rick.
It's
And
okay. It's okay.
As soon as I recognize him, I throw my arms around his neck and start crying.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Start choking him.
Yes, I have the garrote.
Oh shit! The danger's past. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Are you okay? Can you breathe? Okay.
I can't talk so good.
Oh, here, have some water. This will be fine. Ben, how are you doing over there?
I don't think he's human anymore. I would like to do a spot hidden to see if I can see if has any of the fungus signs of that we've seen so far covering his body.
Well, that would probably be more of a medicine.
Okay, let's see what I got.
Right? Because
I'll try medicine.
You have a pretty good medicine, so I'm giving you a little bit of a heads up.
I was going to do spot hidden, but no, I get it. Yeah. Because all the blood I wouldn't be able to see with the spot hidden.
Well, just you're trying to determine if he's human or not.
Right. I needed a 40. I rolled a 77. There's just too much blood. I can't tell.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But
so
you do tell that he is breathing.
Okay. How after getting shot in the head?
Exactly. So the bullet passed. You tell me. How would he be breathing?
What do you in determine? 1974.
What do you determine by looking at it?
Happened. Well, the thing is I don't know if the mushrooms breathe.
Yeah, have you seen the other mushroom people breathe?
Are you doing a remix? Have we seen the other? What can see the other?
Yeah. That's what happens when someone almost strangles you. You know.
Oh, have we seen?
But just tell us, Brian, as Ben, what does Ben see that could potentially explain why he's still breathing? You know a little bit of medicine, so
I do.
What do you see? Yeah, you have 40 in medicine. That's not. So you have studied 39 points in medicine. So yes.
Yeah, Ben has.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not Ben.
So make it up.
Oh, okay. His cardiovascular system is made up of. I feel like I'm in high school again.
I don't care about the technicals, but
I'm trying to be funny on a funny podcast. Sorry.
Yep. So
trying to be funny.
Ben looking at the body. What does he see?
I see the same rash that Rosa had, but his almost entire body is covered in it. It's like it almost looks like it's pulsating. The rash. It's covering the whole body to where you can't even see the skin, and it's almost like a hot red color. But you can tell that as the body lifts with the breath, that it surges through the skin or the redness. It's almost like a wave going through the body, coming out from the center of the core of his body, maybe the heart area. But as the body lifts, almost like a wave of color goes out to each end. And then he died.
So you've been tasked with actually saving him. So give me a first aid roll.
I don't want to save this piece of shit. Yay! I needed a 50. I rolled a 67.
So because you're unable to determine if this person is actually still even human because of your failed medicine roll. Your perception is that Randy has been overtaken entirely by the same fungal rash that had plagued Rosa. And so you're not sure exactly where to patch Randy up.
Right.
And despite your best efforts, the red blood continues to seep from the wounds that you had inflicted and the damage to the face. The red blood continues to pool beneath his head, and his breathing becomes more and more labored. How you coming back there, Ben?
I don't know what to do. I tried everything that I know, and I can't. He's still breathing, but he's covered in all of the rash. I don't know what to do.
Rash. Well, let me take a look. And Ranger Rickenbacker.
I pull my pants down. Do you think this will clear up?
Ranger Rickenbacker hands the canteen to Rosa, and then rushes over to Ben's side. Puts his arm.
Oh, I'm gonna stop him.
Yeah. Yes. What?
I'm gonna try to stop him.
Yeah.
Don't
Rosa?
touch the rash, Ranger Rick. Please don't touch the rash.
Oh, okay. I won't.
Don't just. I mean, if you have to look at him, but don't touch it.
It's okay. Rest here. Drink more water. I'll be right back. I promise. Okay.
Okay.
And he rushes over a little less excitedly now toward Ben and Randy, and leans down, settles on one knee next to Ben, and pats his back and says, I know, Ben, you tried your best. Now, where is... Oh, yeah, I see the blood now. What were you saying about a rash?
His whole body is covered by that rash that Rosa had. And what caused it was the mushrooms for Rosa. Maybe that's what damaged his eyes. He has no eyes.
Ben, please, get a hold of yourself.
Police?
There's no rash.
They're watching you. Every step you take.
What rash are you talking about? I don't see a rash here. All I see is where you struck him, and of course my bullet. Oh, God.
I don't know. I guess I'm insane without rolling.
Are you seeing a rash on him?
I'm not sure.
Ben, are you okay?
Feel trapped. Don't like it.
Trapped, Ben?
No, I guess I don't see a rash. I guess you're right.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe just the excitement and everything. Do you need some water or?
Ben, are you okay?
Nope, I'm not okay. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna reach out my hand.
Not even a little bit.
Ben,
maybe help. I'll tend to Randy. Just help Rosa.
That sounds great.
Oh, okay. Well, just take it easy, Ben. Drink some water yourself, okay? And I think you'll be okay.
You got to get your own canteen though, because
yeah, you don't want to drink from hers. It's cootie girls. Girls are cooties.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to drink some water? Or?
I don't know. Why don't you guys role play a little bit?
I'm gonna hold it like over your head if you like.
Yeah, well, I'll waterfall it.
Yeah. Okay.
What is it?
Waterfall it.
What's
so
that?
You don't touch the rim.
Yeah.
You just pour it in like a waterfall into your mouth.
I like it.
Yeah, it's an old school kid trick.
All
But we
right.
don't want to share cooties.
Nice. Okay, so it is 10 o'clock currently. Is Matt joining us at all? Do we know? I see
He said he's not
texting.
because he's dead, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Matt, are you? I can see you in roll 20. Are you with us?
Mm-hmm.
We would love to have you join us so we can introduce you.
You can do it. Sounds like it's raining outside.
Right?
Join us.
Mm-hmm.
Join.
Oh, Mr. Chatterbox all of a sudden gets clammed up.
He flipped the table and now he can't.
All right. The
Yeah.
table's flipped.
Yeah, he doesn't know where to sit.
With the popular kids.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? We're the cool kids.
You can.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah,
I don't know either.
Matt, if you can hear us at all, buddy, we are waiting on you. So, please join us. We appreciate that. Thank you. All right, so the three of you rest for a few moments, and Rosa, you're starting to feel a little bit better. Obviously, you're still a little woozy from the strangulation, and your neck is quite sore.
Yep.
And Ben, you're starting to doubt your senses.
My sanity. Yes.
You're starting to doubt your senses a little bit because, even though Randy was bleeding red blood, you could have sworn that there was that same fungal infection all over his body. But when Ranger Rickenbacker squatted next to you, not on you, but next to you, nearby.
Stop teabagging me, sir.
Ranger Rickenbacker definitely teabagged you.
It was almost like a spell broke, and you were suddenly able to see, and probably didn't want to see, Randy as a normal person, a young boy.
Can I roll for sanity now? I feel like I should have been insane to experience that.
Okay. No, we're good. So you're just really questioning the nature of reality. And because you have dabbled in illusion and magic, you're wondering if that hasn't also rubbed off on you.
Well, that bum rubbed off on me once, but...
So you're very thankful to be in the company of Rosa right now, who you know to be a supportive and caring friend. And you wonder where the fuck Kyle is.
Yeah. I'm very disturbed, though, that I just hurt a regular kid. Even though he was being violent towards us, I'm beside myself for what I did.
Yeah, for sure. You are.
Because I would have definitely tried other solutions. Does he have eyeballs? Did I imagine all that too?
No, he has no eyeballs.
Okay, just checking.
Nope. He has his eyes, or what remained of them, are jellied, running down his face as if the eyes had melted.
I taste it. Jelly.
Exactly. All right. So I guess we'll move along without Kyle.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be more insane in my life. Because then I can at least explain it away.
Ben and Rosa, I don't think there's much to be done for him. I'm sorry.
Why was he doing that, Ranger Rick? Why was he doing that?
I don't know exactly. He became violent. You saw. I had to shoot him.
I know he took most of Rosa's hit points.
And hit points, as we know, is the best part of the body.
Yeah. Hit points are definitely not arbitrary. They're definitely a physical, anatomical thing.
Hit points are not arbitrary. They shouldn't be ignored.
Herbs can replenish you.
I hope so. Yeah. Well, given time. Yeah. But this makes me very sad, of course. But has anybody seen Kyle? Kyle,
I don't know
there?
what he's doing. Matt,
Kyle?
join us. What are you doing?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Anyways, I think we did come here for a specific reason, and I guess maybe we should take care of that before anything else happens.
Like Kyle joins?
Twang.
The gong show has rung. Yeah, I think we need to do this as quickly as possible.
Let's go.
I need a nap. That's my dog's ears. Huh. Should we continue up the hill?
Yeah.
No, you're here.
Oh, we're here. We are here. We are here.
You have reached the source of the water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to whip my backpack around and start to pull out the powder
Whip
to
your
dump.
backpack back and forth.
I whip my backpack back and forth. I whip my backpack back and forth.
So Ben reaches into his backpack and brings out the 10-pound bag of myconazole.
And I snort it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna look at it for a sec and then just dump it in to the water. Just without even thinking about it.
Okay. So Rosa empties her bag of myconazole into the collected pool.
He said he's waiting for the permission to join.
Permission to join?
I don't.
All right, let's take a peek and see if there's.
Don't know what was happening.
Is that what he says? Don't know.
That's what he said. He didn't want to join at the wrong time.
Join now.
Join now. If you're listening to us, Matt, join right this second. We've been waiting for 12 minutes.
Or text him and yeah. We'll hold for a sec.
Hold.
Hold
music. Do 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 do.
Hey,
Matt.
Put your pants back on. You're on TV.
Yeah, let's get some undies on, please. This is real life.
Hopefully they're tight.
Your Undies, not sponsored.
No, they're your undies. Leave mine out of this.
No, they're your Undies.
I love it when Matt first starts up. He's like,
You got all the shit going.
he's grabbing shit
Nice.
and moving it over digitally.
Hi.
All right, Matt, you got your Audacity going?
No, do you want me to?
Yes, please.
Okay.
As if we were actually doing a podcast.
Wait, we're doing what?
The who, the what, the
Wait,
now.
what now? Who was it?
And
Who's on
okay,
first?
so we'll take once he gets going here, we'll take a couple
Microphone.
beats so he
Oh,
can
there we go.
answer some of
A
these
quick
questions.
commercial break.
Yep.
Okay. I think everything's going.
Good.
Maybe.
Okay. We won't bother with another clap. I'll just fit you in. I'll figure that
I got
in.
the clap.
That's what she said.
But we do need to let you fill in a couple sound bites for my edit. So I'm going to introduce you, and you
Fill
give
it
me
in.
your normal thing. Your investigators of the unknown are Matt as Kyle.
Or am I? Dramatic pause.
Right, pause. Okay, and so we'll let him do the bad date thing. I don't know if you heard the bad date thing.
I have not heard anything,
Okay,
so I
great.
don't know what you're talking about.
So I'll introduce it. These guys have already answered it, so this will be just for you. One of my recent recommendos was a podcast called Smartless with Jason Bateman, Sean Hayes, and Will Arnett. They've become so popular that they're producing an offshoot podcast called Bad Dates, which has weekly famous guests relate their own hilariously nightmarish romantic encounters with other people. What's a truly terrible date you've had in the past?
The worst one, oh boy. So it was this very first date I had with a girl, literally one of my first dates, like back when you're, coming out of middle school, just into high school. We spent all this time, getting to know each other, set it up and everything. And then she just doesn't show up. And instead of telling me herself what was going on, she had her mom make up an excuse and then relay that to my mom. And then my mom had to relay that to me.
Ooh.
Oh,
The telephone
herpes
game.
was the excuse.
Was it herpes? I can't date you. I have herpes.
Yeah.
Matt's like, me too. No.
The undies. Wait.
What a quinky dink.
Do you like how most of our
quinky.
stories are from high school?
Exactly.
Right?
Well, that's when we're all like,
Yeah.
whatever.
I
Yeah.
was 26.
All right. All right. Here, we'll
You were
give Matt.
26 in high school?
Yeah.
Really
there are
failed.
laws, sir. There are laws.
Super senior.
Ooh.
All right. And so we'll give you the next prompt here. And we're back. If that product and/or service were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry that product and/or service anyway? And would that product and/or service have your baby?
Depends on how good the wood is, I'm partial to some harder woods. Some of the softer woods can cause issues later on, so you want something that's nice and sturdy. You also got to watch out for splinters.
Hell yeah.
And you don't want any bowing or
Yeah,
anything?
no.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice and straight.
hey, let's not bow shame here, shall we?
What about Lockheed? No? Anybody?
Boeing,
Jet-
Lockheed.
Jet comedy?
All right. All right. So, all right, we'll pick up with the action now. And so,
Get
Ben,
ready.
Ben, you just watched Rosa empty her myconazole into the pool.
Whoa. Oh, the powder.
But yeah, that powder, not the other powder.
Oh, that one was for later to
Yeah,
celebrate.
Not
Use
the one with the
this.
razor blades.
I'm going to walk up with mine and open it up and dump it in.
And it also swirls into the eddies and begins to go over the lip into the
nice.
distribution of streams.
I look over my shoulder and go, that's so satisfying.
Ben, be careful. Don't cross the streams.
I already did. What do I do?
Oh,
And
you have to go talk to a doctor if it lasts more than 4 hours.
Oh, yeah.
So much streaming.
Uh,
And then something wet noisily slaps the rock at the edge of the cliff.
Oh, my.
As one, you turn toward the unexpected noise.
Kyle, that rock is not a butt.
Or is it? Fearing
I mean, it
to
looks like one, so.
Yeah, right. As one, you turn toward the unexpected noise, fearing to see yet another unwanted intruder sent to stop your mission.
No.
Dread
Instead,
turns
it's a
to relief,
wanted
though,
intruder.
as you see Kyle hoist himself onto the plateau, smiling with roguish charm. He whips his head back long hair feathering in the breeze, a stray
He
lock
really-
falling over one eye as he says,
Don't worry, guys. I'm like, totally. Just give me this. Well,
Do you want my inhaler?
I might. I'm like totally here to save you guys. Don't worry. Where are they?
Where
Yeah.
were you, Kyle? What happened to you?
Oh, so I went over to the cars to check them out like I was told to,
Yeah.
and I busted the window out because it was locked. You
Uh-huh.
bust
Yeah.
opened it from the inside. Kind of took a scoochie into the driver's seat, only to realize that there was like there was something there. I don't totally remember what it was, but it was it was something, and then I was just like, like gone with the wind.
Okay. I don't remember. Did we look in the cars?
No.
We did not. We just saw that.
Glad you're okay, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle.
So what are we
geez.
killing?
Are you okay? Oh my God! Let me help you with that. And Ranger Rick pulls you up and pats you down a little bit.
Embraces you.
And let me take this. And he takes your backpack off of you and opens it up and brings out the Myconosol. We were just actually taking care of business here, and he dumps it into the.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll turn around.
Cool. Oh, no, Kyle, not. And
Yeah.
Kyle, please,
a little privacy, please.
please don't look over there, okay?
There's a thimble.
Over where you don't want me to go over here?
Your old friend Randy, he's no longer with us.
Yeah, I know. I got rid of him like way
He's-
back when, man.
Is
There was this
that-
rock that was out of the ground, and I dared him to touch it.
Oh,
And so he
what?
kind of went up and he touched it. And then there was like this weird, and then it kind of smelled funky. And then he just kind of like whoomp onto the ground. And then the mushrooms were all like, and then he was. gone.
Why would he touch it though? I don't.
Oh, I told him I'd give him $1 if he touched it.
You said you'd give him a $1?
Yeah, I totally told him I'd give him $1. See, the thing is, I don't actually have $1, so
That's why he said we were gonna pay.
Because he came after us, and his eyes were all
He choked Rosa.
yeah,
He said you
and not in
you
a
owe
good
me.
way. Not in a good way.
Good way.
Not in the way I like.
Rosa.
Hey, you didn't have like a,
This is
like
a kid's
$1 you could
program.
give him? I mean,
No, Kyle, please. And he grabs you by the shoulders. He said, you owe me.
well, yeah, I kind of told him I'd give him $1.
So
I don't actually have.
all
Do you
we
have
had
$1 I
to
could
do
borrow?
was give him $1.
Yeah, no, you
Oh.
would have
Buy
just given
some
him the
Coke or
$1. He
some
might have
shit.
just like
God.
fucked off, you know?
Ranger Rick, it wasn't your fault. He also tried to hurt me first
He
without even waiting to see if I had $1.
$1? I mean, does anybody have $1?
I asked him what he
I got
wanted
50
from
bucks.
us, and he didn't say that. So it's not our
Right.
fault.
Right. And
It's
then he
not our
tried to
fault.
stab us and he choked Rosa.
Yeah.
For $1, would that a normal person do that?
I mean, it's Randy, so
And
I
Ranger
mean,
Rick,
normal person.
Ranger.
Ranger Rickenbacker slowly reaches into his pocket and pulls out a $1 bill and just looks at it.
you gonna use that for anything, or can I
He's
like
gonna
have-
be if he survives this, he's gonna be scarred for life. He's not gonna be able to use cash ever again.
Oh God, I should have just PayPal'd him. No, that doesn't exist.
I was just going to say, he just got the
Venmo.
idea for
No, that
Venmo.
doesn't
Damn it,
exist.
that's how get it.
Some type
And
of
if
way
only
to
there
pay
were, like,
somebody
this
without
way that we're,
money.
like, I know, if we could like electronically transfer like cash between each other.
If we had
That'd be
these
so
little
helpful.
plastic things that we could use to like represent physical money.
Now you're just
they
being
give them?
silly, Rosa.
Yeah, I know that's
Okay,
no,
yeah,
that's
I know.
no.
Sorry,
Well,
You tried though, and that's
that's
what's
never
important
gonna
here.
work.
I guess maybe we should head back.
Well, we
I
have
mean,
to.
I just got here. Can't
I mean, we
do
dump.
something.
Let's dump the last bag of metconazole.
I
right?
already did. That was Kyle's. I did. I
Oh,
dumped
okay.
it. Yes, that's all
Did he?
3.
Did he?
Yeah, you watched.
Yeah,
me
he
do it.
did.
Okay. I saw him take the backpack.
Ooh.
I don't
I'm
remember.
gonna grab my backpack back and
Here you go,
dig
Kyle.
through it for the bag of snacks, and I'm just gonna open it up and sit there, start eating.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to town, I guess.
That's a nice view. We can hang out here for a while if you want. I don't mind.
I do need a little break, Rosa. Is that okay if we sit for a minute?
Yeah, let's. Okay, yeah, sure.
Anyone want some jerky?
I'll keep
I
out
got some jerky.
watch. And he picks up his gun
Mhm.
reluctantly, checks the
Crouch your
chamber,
starting line.
and walks to the edge of the cliff and sort of keeps an eye down below.
Okay.
And I
I'm
My
gonna-
started
dad
kicking
has
off the
one
edge.
just like that. Yeah,
I'm going to walk over near Ranger Rick and kind of sit down next to him. He's standing, but I'm going to sit because I'm exhausted. And I don't know what the fuck I just saw earlier.
I'm gonna sit. I was gonna sit just sort of against a tree near the water,
Okay.
where I can see the, and hear the stream.
You got pee or something?
you want I can turn around.
I'm going to talk to Ranger Rick and be like, Sir, I want to
Yes,
thank
Ben?
you. You're one of the only adults that believed us.
Uh,
And I really want to thank you for supporting us and helping us.
well, you're quite welcome, Ben. I didn't know exactly what was going on here. Alden just told me to help you kids get up so we could poison the mushrooms. But he
To
didn't
help us
say
get it up.
Get it up. Yes, help you guys
Bow
get it
chicka
up.
bow wow.
But
Rosa?
I wasn't expecting this sort of thing.
Well, I just want to let you know that what you did was really nice and really cool. And I think I might want to be a ranger too someday.
Oh, well,
Ranger, you
we'd
hardly
be
know
proud to
her.
have you, Ben. There is some training, and of course, you must adhere to the Ranger principles, and we're always on the lookout to help people. That's our credo.
I think that's the biggest lesson I learned today
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
is the credo.
Well, with any luck, we can make it our way back, and I hope that.
One more thing.
Yes.
Ranger Rickenbacker.
Yes, Kyle.
About going back. I
Yes?
might have accidentally burned down your ranger station on the way out. They were coming through the windows and I panicked and had a flamethrower thing. So I don't know how much of it is left.
Unfortunate.
But we've got the whole summer, right? We could help you rebuild it.
Oh, well, I'd appreciate that. Of course, I am.
We've got rock pumps and everything.
Yeah.
Rock pumps. Well,
I invented a rock pump.
let me tell you about the rock pumps.
No, rock pump.
Oh, rock pump. I see. Yes.
There's
That
no
would,
of our
C.
band
There's no
starting?
C at the
that
beginning.
would actually make a very interesting T-shirt, I believe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It would be
Yeah.
really cool.
I
Like
guess we
maybe
have
a
to think
pump
about that.
that's so powerful it actually shoots the rock straight up.
Really.
Like a little
Okay.
potato cannon.
If we
Oh,
only knew an
interesting.
artist that was extremely talented.
Yes. Well, I'll have to
Yeah.
keep an eye look out for that one.
Anyway, in the
Cool.
meantime, we can help you rebuild the ranger station.
Well, I
and maybe
appreciate
you
that.
could teach me a little bit about being a ranger as we do it this summer.
Absolutely. But I think in the meantime, gang, we
We
probably
should all jump in the air.
not quite
Freeze
yet.
frame.
I think we need to move along. So, if you wouldn't mind, let's make our way down. So, who's with me?
I'm very hungry. Should we let's go back to town and get some
And
dinner.
my axe, and I hold up my axe.
Holy shit, she's got an axe.
What happened to your voice, Rosa? And my axe.
All
And
right.
I've got
I
a
walk up to
beard.
Ben. You want some trail mix? I didn't eat all of it yet. There's still some left.
I really want a hamburger.
Food sounds nice.
Well,
Let's
I hear
get-
back
let's
at the
get food.
diner, they make a mean burger. So, on me, I guess.
Okay. And I
All
jump
right,
on top
I don't
of
say
him.
no to free food.
Okay.
I don't want!
I'm just gonna get in my barrel and go
Right,
over
can
the edge
I-
of the waterfall.
Can I retcon that I pinned the foil star when he gave it to me? I pinned the foil star to my
Hell yes.
yeah.
I love reading.
Love it. All right.
Mhm.
So as you make your way back toward Las Cruces, weary, yet keeping a wary eye on the surrounding forest, you're heartened to see the myconazole is having the desired effect.
Nice.
All along the stream bank, the crimson...
The mushrooms are screaming.
Yeah. Happily screaming. All along the stream bank, the crimson
Somebody having an allergic
toadstools-
reaction to peanut butter?
All
Sorry.
along the stream bank, the crimson toadstools are withering, as if rotting from the inside out. But will the powder be strong enough once it reaches the root of this evil to quench the infestation entirely? As if summoned, a hideously deformed yet familiar bulk crashes through a copse of smaller trees on your right.
Fucking Randy again.
Didn't say class dismissed.
Oh no.
Oh.
Burbles Jennifer Olmos. Her once sweet and caring visage is now a naked, bloated golem figurehead at the prow of an enormous fleshy mass of intertwined limbs, gasping mouths, and madly rolling eyeballs. Like a herd of
Evil
cows,
500.
like a herd of cows, the monstrosity stampedes dangerously closer at an unnatural speed, toppling trees in its path. And I'm going to go ahead and share a little picture.
I like the pics.
Mhm.
All
Share
right.
that- share that pic,
Stand
baby.
back.
Oh,
swing.
Oh, holy
Oh,
so
shit.
that's
Nice.
fun. The almost thing.
That's fun.
All right,
No,
so
I got this. I got this.
I need some dexterity from Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Ka.
What?
I needed a 50. I rolled a 1. That's a critical success.
No. I apologize. What is your dexterity?
Oh no.
Oh,
50, I assume?
well, you should have
Oh.
specified. Yeah.
50. Okay. All right, so you're on par with Rosa, and the almost thing has a initiative of...
Or dexterity of?
Dexterity of 35.
Oh, okay.
So it will go dead last.
So we
so
can
to
all just run
speak.
away.
Yeah, well, running away. Yeah, running away is an option, of course, but that doesn't mean that its speed is actually low. But
Right.
it's actually quite monstrous. So we're going to start at the top of the round with Ben. What's your plan of action here?
Top of the round in the world today takes everything you got. What I'm going to do is take my machete and chop them up a lot.
Oh, what happened to her?
I love that song.
The machete?
Such a good song.
Her name is Betty.
It's the machete song.
Betty the machete.
Like, anyone else seeing that, or is that just like me?
I told you it's my machete.
And Hyrax, the ice axe.
All right, so Ben, what is your intent?
I am going to run away. I'm going to
Just try telling her you got $1.
exert and maybe showing off a little bit
Mm-hmm.
that I'm brave now. Be like, stay back, I've got this. And I'm going to swing my machete the same way I did when I first attacked Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Almost said Ray. When I first attacked Randy, but with a little more confidence now in a tighter grip. Because I know I can't let go of this machete because I will die if I do.
Mm-hmm.
I needed a 25. I rolled a 17. That's a success.
All right, and the almost thing is going to fight back. A tentacle bursts from her midsection. This
How many
fleshy
tickles?
mass. And need a 25, rolled a 51, so you win this round. And
Ooh, can I describe it?
Yes.
You
please.
won this round.
As the tentacle comes at me, I actually lean to the right. As the tentacle shoots past, I chop up, cutting the tentacle off.
All right, and yeah, you didn't cut it completely off, but you did make a nice chunk out of it. Your machete only went about halfway through because it wasn't properly
It's pretty dull.
sharpened. Yeah,
Yeah.
very dull. But you are very pleased to see some sort of greenish yellow ichor splatter out and away from the rest of the crew. So Rick is going to pull out his gun. Actually, you know what? No, he's going to whip out his hatchet. He's going to whip that baby out, and he's going to attack as well. He does get a bonus die because you guys are outnumbering it. But actually, that doesn't happen with oversized, right? I think
oversized is even, right?
It's well, I know
It's
you can't because of the number of attackers and so forth. I don't think you get a bonus die.
There's no bonus because
okay, so he's going to swing his hatchet, but the best it can do is try to. It can't fight back, so the almost thing is actually going to try to dodge.
Okay.
Ranger Rick needed a 40, rolled a 5. That's an extreme success for 3 points of damage.
Crap.
The almost thing is going to attempt a dodge and doesn't have a very good dodge. Needed 18, rolled an 80, so was unable to dodge the hatchet blow. And so now Rosa, it is your turn.
Okay, I am going to I'm assuming there's like a tentacle on the ground, and so I'm going to swing down and just try to pin one of them.
Okay.
Ooh, I like it.
With what?
With my ice axe.
Randy's pencil.
With your ice axe. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, with Brandy's pencil. Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it scars.
Cool. Go ahead and roll.
All right.
Woo!
As a hard success, I rolled an 11 under 25.
All right. Very well
Wow.
done. So that is going to be.
That is the
That's
only
5
success I'm
points
going to
of
get. Guys.
So
See, all you needed was me to be here. That's
rest
all
of-
that was missing.
the rest of you
Right.
see Rosa hoist the. Is it a pickaxe or ice pickaxe?
It's an
Ice.
ice axe. So
Raise
I'm
the ice axe.
thinking like it's a climbing axe, one
Yeah.
of those curved heads.
Yep. And wrenches it down as hard as she can, pinning the tentacle to the ground, but also the force of the blow disconnects it from the rest of the body.
Nice.
So the tentacle continues to writhe, pinned to the ground. And we are on to Kyle.
Kyle still got fire.
Do I got
I'm gonna-
fire?
We did something with the fire, didn't we? Because there was a roll there.
I still have it.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh.
there was a luck roll to see if I still had fuel left, and I passed it. So
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look over, set my trail mix bag down on a stump, dust my hands off. No worries, guys. I got this.
Just
I'm gonna
another
swing
day
the
of
brush
racing.
torch around, line it up. It's about to get real hot for teacher in here, and then I'm going to hit her with the brush torch.
That was like 1984, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Real hot for
Van
teacher.
Halen off in the bushes.
Kyle actually
Wait,
came
I
up
like
with
it,
that.
I like it.
That's right.
Kyle-
That's
Kyle
where
totally
Van Halen
came up
stole
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
Van
Yeah.
Halen's in the
Van
woods
Halen
going.
stole
Van
it.
Halen is
Yes.
he's just in the woods like writing.
Jennifer almost has got it bad. Got it bad. Got it bad. All right.
I
Yeah,
forgot my pencil, Randy.
go ahead and roll.
What do you want me to roll for it?
So just let's do. This is going to be I guess a firearm. I guess a shotgun, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Firearms RS.
I needed a 25. I rolled a 24. That is a success.
All right. It's going to try to dodge. It needed an 18, roll a 7. That is a hard success.
I dodged.
So that's going to be the defender always wins, even the tie. In this case, it had a better thing. So it actually rolls away, actually rolls forward, and jostles your aim hitting the tip of your flame, so that when you pull the trigger, the flame doesn't actually come out of the barrel. It just makes sort of a singeing spot on the massive fleshy bulk of the creature.
Just the tip.
And then you hear the fire, the flame, actually is forced back down the barrel, and it stalls, so you can hear it just a little bit of a puff a vibration in the brush. What is it called? A brush?
Brush torch.
Brush torch. Yeah. And
Kyle goes, "Damn it, McCready!"
And so, yeah, it's going to be basically jammed. I mean, that's kind of what it's going to be, in essence. So it is now Almost Thing's turn, and it's going to rear forward. Jennifer Olmos's mouth elongates as it descends towards Ben's head. Ben, what are you going to do?
Well, damn. Squish me, mommy.
Roll on me, mommy.
She's a tall mommy.
Well, she's not a vampire, so it doesn't work.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true.
It doesn't work for mushroom people. No.
Shoot.
Yeah.
So you can fight
Like,
back, dodge,
Yep.
maneuver.
I'm gonna
Chevy.
dodge. I'm gonna dodge out the way.
Okay.
I'm hoping for those slippery leaves still.
All right.
You try
Always.
Nissan out of the way as well.
I did dodge.
Yeah, but you didn't.
But you didn't hit me
so-
either. I should have waited.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she rears down,
Whoa.
her mouth elongating above you. And it's clear she wants to take a big bite of your cranium.
Bite it.
You try to dodge out of the way, but instead you fall forward into the bulk of her flesh.
Mhm.
But because it's so elastic, you bounce back off of it.
Nice.
She's rubbing your glue.
And you fall flat on your back. And then, without warning, a crack appears in the ground just behind the Almost Thing.
I try to smoke it.
The deafening sound of splitting rock and roots pulled apart, causing you to clap your hands over your ears.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Over your ears.
The rift widens like a lightning bolt drawn upon the earth, arcing directly toward the creature. The forest floor opens behind the beast, and its gelatinous mass topples backwards. Though you expect to hear the shriek of outrage or surprise, the barely recognizable face of your teacher bears no expression as it disappears into the dark, yawning chasm below.
And I look down and say, "Long live the king."
And I say, "Nice chasm."
And then
She's
Ranger
got
Rick,
giant
Ranger Rick
chasms.
says, "Huge chasm."
Chasms.
Ranger Rick says, "For Sparta!" No.
He tries to do the kick, but his pants rip.
Oh God. Oh, yeah, you can't see my bum. Can you see my bum?
And you
Take
can
a
see
step
his
towards the chasm. Oh, come on. I wasn't done with you yet. Get back up here and fight me like a man.
Oh.
And I'm just going to chuck the torch down the chasm after it.
Nice.
Chuck, no.
Now, this is California, and you are Californians. So
Ew.
it takes a few seconds to even register the slight vibration beneath your feet. By the time you do recognize the sensation,
Toilet's clogged.
the intensity has grown so much your knees can feel it. earthquake.
Oh, snap.
All around you now, the forest sways as if infused with the Holy Spirit, testifying to forgotten gods.
Praise the Lord.
Close. Lord and Begorra, you think you hear them whisper. From where you came, the mountain rumbles as it reluctantly sheds rocks and boulders down the cliff face, massive stones rolling down the slope. You
Rolling
begin.
Stones.
Ah,
That'd make a good
They
name
were
for
already
a band
around.
someday.
They
this
were
is
already around.
gold, says Mick Jagger in the bushes.
Yeah.
The guy is also there, right?
He's
Like,
going,
You begin to run now,
it's like, what? This way?
veering towards Rose's farm, hoping to outdistance the avalanche. But before you can reach the road, a sonorous cracking sound,
Sorry.
the same noise that disturbed your slumber Saturday night, almost visibly disturbs the air, emanating from the hot springs. As you watch, a column of sulfurous yellow smoke billows into the air where the stone obelisk had squatted amid a contingent of mushrooms, not far from the soothing natural pools. You sprint another 100 yards and emerge onto the road, even as you realize the quake has ceased entirely.
And we have a new god. Okay, break.
At this stage, I need to share something with Matt.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's a dick pic.
You know, guys, Earthquake sounds like it'd make a really good name for a movie one.
Jeremy was never good at timing. Yeah, check your phone.
All right, so go ahead and you should have a new handout there. Should be just below your character sheet.
The realization.
Yes. So you go ahead and read that to yourself and then act upon it.
Why is it translucent? Oh, I was still thinking
It's
about the
sticky.
picture.
Oh.
Oh, it's so pale.
What's the nest of white that's around it?
I'm just gonna dead stop in my tracks for a second, and you're just gonna see Kyle's just gonna like go wide-eyed and just like pale sheet white,
Nice.
and he's gonna walk up to you, Ben. He's gonna go, I don't have a whole lot of time left, okay?
What are you talking
But I
about?
want you to do something for me.
Kyle, what's wrong?
My mom is still out there somewhere, okay?
Yeah, let's go find her.
I wish I could, but I'm running out of time.
What do you mean?
You need to find her. Oh, and you also need to, and then he's gonna die.
What?
So before your eyes, Kyle, or rather, the clone of Kyle,
A Kyle thing.
begins to disassemble. Its unblinking gaze seems to convey a depth of emotion and sadness that you hope it doesn't truly possess. Before its skin splits, revealing insides that are gray and black and already dripping with rot.
And I see this.
Oh,
And
not done yet.
go. Sorry, go.
Flesh puckers and erupts with 1,000 sores. The weeping holes vainly attempting to jettison jaundiced spores, which merely ooze onto the ground with moist plops. The Kyle thing tries to take a step forward, but that simple act of placing a foot on the ground seems to undo it altogether.
Oh my gosh.
Your companion, devolves into a formless puddle at your feet.
Bye,
Quickly
Kyle.
scoop him up and mushroom soup.
In 30 years, erase my internet browser history.
30 years. 2004.
So yeah, I am traumatized, I think.
Without control, like I've literally lost everything within me to hold my composure.
You void your bowels?
I'm going to drop to my knees and eyes wide, tears are going to stream down my face, and I cannot control my sobs and my breathing.
I'm just frozen. I can't
Let it go.
move. Yeah,
Let it
right?
go.
Right? But I'm clutching my ice axe to my chest,
See?
and I'm just frozen,
Let it go.
eyes wide. I think face pale.
The cold never bothered you anyway.
And as you both deal with this loss in your own way, Ranger Rickenbacker allows you the time before carefully, gently bringing you to your feet and pointing you in the direction of Rosa's farm. And the walk to Rosa's farm is a short but somber one. In the distance, back in town, you can hear sirens. You wonder how many other residents have experienced what you did today. You also wonder how many residents are actually left at all. But for now, you seem safe. The sun briefly shines through the clouds which hang over the mountains to the west, but is quickly extinguished again, casting the landscape in gloom. Yet, the farmhouse is lit from within, a beacon, a refuge from shadow. And as you slowly make your way toward the front stoop, there is music and laughter and the promise of an end to the horror that began only days ago. With luck, time, and tears, that's not sure. With luck, time and tears will wipe the slate clean so you can forge a new path forward. It's the only way, of course, because now you can never go back to who you were. Just a kid looking forward to a full summer vacation full of possibility and adventure. No, the person you were just last week is dead and buried in a patch of blasted earth somewhere below the hot springs in Las Cruces, California.
And now we're all mushrooms.
Finally.
Tune in next time as we play another reel of the Lovecraft Tapes.
Don't do it. It's a scam.
All right.
I lost my best friend, man.
That shit
I just like it to be
happens.
known that I now hold the Lovecraft Tapes any % world record speedrun.
That is true.
That was
Less than one case to make a character and kill a character.
That was I will say that's probably one of the worst runs of rolls and bad luck
Yeah.
that I've ever seen from Kyle.
Yeah.
Or
I got
from
Wheaton.
any player.
For Matt.
honestly.
Yeah.
From any player.
Just Matt.
Yeah. No, like
I got hit with the
No,
Lord
I
Wheaton
agree.
curse.
it was
It
bad.
happens.
And
Yeah.
circumstances
It happens.
actually just sort of dictated, like,
Yeah.
he got caught in the treehouse and
RNG.
failed the con roll, and oh my god, it was pretty bad. So unfortunate.
I had a
but-
feeling I wasn't going to make it to the end of the.
Well, you did make
End
it
of
to the
the-
end.
So okay,
We're the end.
we'll leave all
I come
the.
back for like 15 minutes to make a couple of jokes and then not use a
Yeah.
flamethrower, and then I died.
Not use a flamethrower.
I was really excited to roast her too. Like I'd been sitting
Yeah.
there working on that line
Yeah.
for like 5 minutes.
Thanks, Crow, for the tip there.
Thanks, Crow.
Guys, let's move along. So now it's time for some hashtag recommendos, where we share some of our geeky obsessions. Please roll D100.
D100. What is
D100.
that?
D Hondo.
Hondo.
68 for me.
37?
6.
6.
Now I can fucking roll.
Wait.
I think you should just focus on rolling.
Yeah, maybe not the fluffy.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Right.
It's the one that has
man.
100 on it.
Yeah, I know.
You're like me with my keyboard.
Oh,
Where the
shit.
hell
Holy
is it?
shit!
I got
All right.
99 roses, but a rose ain't one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Rosa, please
I mean, at
start
least
us
you're
off.
still alive.
Okay. So I have been playing a game called Raven's Watch.
Ooh.
And I don't know if any of you all know about it, but it's early access. I would like I would like it to be not early access. I would like it to get to the point where it's not early access. It's fun. It's a roguelite. So what you do is you are a character and you run around for a set amount of time. And you can fight different enemies. There are enemies just randomly generated around the world. And you can like open chests and you can find like special items that give you buffs. And you periodically level up. Yeah, right that. And you periodically level up, based on how many enemies you've killed. And you can get different perks based on the character you are. And then at the end of the set time, and in game it's like 5 days or 4 days or something like that. It says it at the beginning. I actually
I want to say it's
forgot.
5.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say 6.
I could name that tune. No.
So at the end of 5 days, the big bad comes and it pulls you right into the battle, and you have to fight this. The first level is out so far, and it's a giant tentacle monster, which I
Ooh.
love because Cthulhu. But
Hentai.
no, Cthulhu.
Cthulhu Fun Times.
Yeah. So, but another sort of conceit of the game is that the characters that you're playing are from fairy tales, mythology, and legends from all over the world.
Cool.
So, like, for instance, my favorite character to play is called Scarlet, and it's Little Red Riding Hood. And
She's
so
a lot of fun.
yeah, she's a werewolf, and so during the day she has a human form and she has a certain like array of attacks, and then during the nighttime she is a wolf and has a certain array of attacks based on that. And some other characters are like the Ice Queen you start with.
I'm a fan of the Pied Piper.
Yes.
He's a lot of fun. He
Little-
basically is
I
the
love to
game
see the
goes
little
on.
rats.
Yeah, with him as the game goes on, you summon rats to follow you around, and you
That's
play
cool.
your flute,
And
and
they
it
have
acts
little
almost like a
sparkly tails.
machine gun. Yeah, and then one of your attacks is you can send all of your rats into suicide mode, and they charge forward and start attacking anything in front of you. And if they die, they explode.
Yeah. And and then I've gotten past the first sort of hurdle because I've beaten the boss at least once, and you get like Aladdin, and then I think you get Melusine. I actually don't know what mythology she's from. I have to look it up. But so you get a lot of fun characters, and it's this sort of idea of, fairy tale characters beating off the big bad and saving the world. And I don't know, you don't yeah, right. Uh-huh. But I don't know, it doesn't really have a story beyond that. You're kind of just it's not very developed in that way, but it's just, it's just fun. And so that's Raven's Watch. And right now it's in early access.
Okay.
It's $15 on Steam, I think. And
It's also up to 4-player co-op. So,
yes. Oh, yeah.
you want
I
to do a
forgot
couple
to
of
mention
runs
that.
sometime, let me know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Woohoo.
Stream it if you do and let me know.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm like super bad at it, but
That's okay.
I'll do it anyway.
Because your name is McLovin. So.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Lupine. And, usually I pay more than $15 to beat off a bad guy. Big bad.
Whoa.
Just saying.
Free
Anyway,
at the chunk shop.
exactly. All right. Well, thank you. And I'm going to go next. And tonight, guys, I want to tell you that, I review a lot of movies and I recommend a lot of horror movies because I love horror movies so much. But you know what? Short films don't get as much love, do they? I don't know why. Why is the reason? Short films
Because they're the redheaded stepchild.
People don't like watching movies about pants.
they're amazing because they're less of a time investment, which people are always bitching about. They allow filmmakers to explore different moods and tones, or take a simple idea and make it just like a 1-2 punch. Very effective. There's also an opportunity to engage in experimental pacing and cinematography, do something crazy with the camera. They're also able to investigate more daring subject matter, maybe something that you could not possibly sell to a distributor, something a little edgier. It also acts, short films can be a calling card for new filmmakers who are trying to bust into the business. So you're going to find some fresh new talent that way. Now, it's important to recognize that short films aren't exactly the same thing as like anthology films, because those usually adhere to a theme. So I'm much more interested in short films that exist unto themselves and try to carve a niche into the filmic world. Now, if you're looking for short films, because I've mentioned that it's one of my favorite genres or type of film, any film festival worth its salt is going to have a shorts program. That includes my favorite Fantastic Fest, which is known for all the stuff I love: horror, strange crap, hilarious stuff. And so you can go to Draft House's online portal and get those short films anytime and rent them if you want to. Now, some memorable shorts that I've seen recently include Possibly in Michigan, which is super creepy, but it's also super funny, and also a kind of musical. The Blood of Dinosaurs is a lot of fun. And From Dot Beyond, if you're looking for an H.P. Lovecraft themed short tale that really ventures beyond what you can find. It's not a direct telling of that particular thing, but experiments with style that I think people would really like. So that's it. My recommendation is just simply seek out short films. Do yourself a favor, because you can go online and find them free anywhere. I use Letterboxd too to sort of find unique ones that I would like. Also, Shudder has quite a few if you're looking for direct horror. So, short film.
Horror. Otherwise, you go downtown for the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. I love short films so much. So.
Yeah.
And you pay for more than $50, $15.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. I got to go way downtown for that.
Way
Beat off
downtown
them
there,
short
Jim.
films with a stick. You know what I'm saying? All right. So that's my recommendo. And Brian, you're up next.
Nice. I'm going to go off of my normal, which are like products and stuff like that. I'm going to recommend New Friends. I feel over this scenario that I have really bonded with Lupine and consider Lupine a good friend. And I'm really excited to expand my friend group because, like Jeremy, 99.7 people I hate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 0.7 because I still have hope. No. I actually
You're a teacher, you gotta.
I actually am excited to maybe get together soon, like all of us to meet each other in person and to hang out and do some fun stuff. So thank you for coming into the podcast, for one. And thank you for being involved and being my friend. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Right? I really, really do.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
That's really nice to hear.
Cool.
That's
All
my
right.
recommendo. Go out and make friends.
Go out and make
But
friends.
Malupine's mine. Back off.
All right, nice. And Matt, why don't you close us out here?
Oh boy, don't mind if I do. The last thing that I'll do. Wait, what?
Do it.
So today I'm going to go ahead and recommendo a game called Plate Up. Yeah. Plate Up is a wacky restaurant simulator where you play co-op with your friends. Well, you can play single player, but it's a lot more fun with other people. What you do is you pick, basically at the beginning, you pick what kind of dish you want to serve, whether that be steaks or turkey or dumplings or salads or burgers. And then you pick the layout of your restaurant, and then you drop in, and from there you're on your own. You have to place your appliances in your kitchen however you want, because someone's going to be cooking. And then you have to arrange your dining room how you want, because somebody's going to be running plates. And chances are, if you have more than two, someone in there is going to be washing dishes as well. And it just turns into this really chaotic, really fun game of, oh my gosh, what fire do we put out first? Whether it's, you have to, whether it's making sure you clear tables quick enough, because if customers wait too long outside, you lose. Making sure you serve all your tables promptly, because if people wait too long, you lose. Making sure you have the orders together, because if you serve one person and then don't immediately serve the other person, you lose. So it's this really crazy balance between the people out front who are, running plates and taking orders and relaying what food needs to be cooked to the people in the kitchen who are then prepping and cooking. And as the days go on, it adds different modifiers, like adding other dishes or adding add-ons to your dishes. Or you can also get things like, you get, 10% less people, but you can't see what their order was anymore unless you're right next to them. Ooh. So it adds this really cool layer of replayability. You get to theme your restaurant to however you want. So do you want a classy restaurant? Do you want something more upscale? Or you're looking for something that's a little more country and down home? And those give you different benefits to your restaurant, such as people being more patient when they need to get in outside, or people making less of a mess when they eat with you. And as things escalate and it gets more and more, it just gets even more entertaining. It's a lot of fun, and it's a constant game of, like I said, trying to put out fires and, how do you survive the next wave of customers? Do you put down more tables? Do you add another stove so you can cook more food? Do you buy an additional set of plates because you're running out and your dishwasher can't handle washing, 4 plates? It's a lot of fun. I play regularly or semi-regularly with some of the patrons on the Discord, and we always have a laugh. So if you're looking for something that's a little chaotic, something that's a lot of fun with friends, and it's just all over a good time, go play Plate Up.
Okay.
I know
bonus points. The restaurant names that are auto-generated for your restaurants are absolutely freaking hilarious. We had for a long-running restaurant that served nothing but salad with Atulia and Chiru, and the name of our restaurant was Salad Tossers.
Go figure.
That was a good one.
Nice.
I know some actual servers who'd be like, "Can I make the customers be less messy, please?" That would be awesome.
How do I salad toss?
Yeah. What's your technique?
You have a manual,
Yeah, I would like to actually toss the salad at your plate,
right?
just from the kitchen. Woo!
Caesar salad.
Hail
See,
Caesar.
here's your salad. Oh.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, visit lovecrafttapes.com for up-to-date information about our podcast and subscribe to our live streams at twitch.tv/lovecrafttapes or youtube.com/lovecrafttapes. You can chat with me in real time at discord.lovecrafttapes.com.
And if you're excited to see what I do with my next character, you can hit me up on Mastodon at The Real Weird Kid, and you might get a little hint at something, you might not. Depends on how I'm feeling, you know?
Ooh. Dropping hints. And I have been your friendly neighborhood Rosa. I'm Lupin. And you can check out my Linktree at Linktree/Lupin Vendetta, all one word. And we can talk about I don't know. We can talk about tassels.
Tassels, maybe?
And the nice kind of
Talk about
choking.
Yeah.
those.
Ooh. Let's talk about screaming mushrooms.
Yeah.
Please. I want to talk about screaming mushrooms.
Screaming Mushrooms, new band name, called it.
Oh my god, yes.
We
If
are
any
the
of you-
Screaming Mushrooms. Thank you.
If any of you would like to audition to be my new friend, at 11:11 p.m. each night, lift your bedroom window, tip your head out past the screen, and say, "Brian!"
I didn't quite catch that. Could you? What was that I have to do again?
Yell, "Brian!"
Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't sure.
Yep.
Perfect.
And if I show up the next day, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Beware, you do have to feed him.
And maybe I
clothe him
shouldn't have
and
turned
bathe
that little
him.
bit up that was down on the disc on the Audacity.
Until next time, roll for $1.
All
right,
shit.
Guys, thanks for watching us tonight. Hope you
Don't
enjoyed
give him
that.
$1. He'll just ask for more.
Don't feed him after midnight.
everyone.
Absolutely. Thanks, Crow, for all the tips. Appreciate
Some
that.
change.
This is
Buy a
hard.
Coke
Just the
with some
tips,
shit.
Crow.
Just the
Look
tips.
at that wall.
So many tips. Yeah. So we'll be. Let's see. I think tomorrow night is movies, and then we'll be back with Q&A, but not for a little while. And in the meantime, I think Double Vision is going to be filling the gap on our
Ooh.
Wednesday nights, so you can look forward to that. Me and
Yeah.
me and me
I like how
and
you have
Justin
a
and friends.
Question mark in the sentence. Look
Yeah.
forward.
You enjoy? I don't know.
I think you're a cool guy.
All right. Well, everybody
I'm
have a
Cool
great
Ranch
night,
Dorito guy.
and we'll
Yeah.
see you soon. Bye.
Bye.